All right, people, Catfish Dave here. It's about the third week of May, and I am way up a backwater creek. Now, anything can happen this time of year. It's that time for fish to be finding nest, going on the nest. The ones that haven't started, the others are getting ready to. Now, the reason I'm in here is hoping for a cut bait flathead. Hoping for a good one. 8 foot of water here, I guess. And farther you go back up this creek, the shallower it gets. I'm right at a hard bend in the creek. Kind of at an interception point of anything coming and going through here. Of course, the fish that'll nest, a lot of them will get right up into this bank over here. Now, my biggest fear, fishing this shallow, is them dag-blasted channel cats and the dag-blasted turtles. I am very limited on bait. 3 skipjack. I'm having to watch the radar. I'm a good 15-minute ride from the ramp if I'm going top speed. If I leave out of here at dark, I'm about a 30-minute ride from the ramp because I'm not going to go wide open with all them big trees and stuff down the river. So if a storm sneaks up on me, it could be a little bit hairy in this small boat, especially with no bilge pump hooked up. It's pretty quiet in here. I'm going to have me a seat, and I want to chunk these skipjack rods. Uh-oh. There's something. There's something. Feels like a white bass. Feels like a white bass. Yep. I'll keep it for fresh bait in case the skipjack get tough. I believe the skipjack are going to be tough. Get in there on that ice, son. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I pulled it away from him, man. Hopefully that wasn't a turtle. That could have been a turtle. I hope not. That might be a dang turtle. Come on, skipjack. Show up. That sounds like a channel cat. Uh-oh. That sounds like a flathead. It's either a flathead or a turtle. I'm gonna find out. Gotta be a turtle. Gotta be a turtle. Yeah, he eat the bottom out of my bait, man. That sky is getting real dark on me, so I'm gonna check my radar real quick. Oh, shoot. I'll bet you that was a striper. I'll bet you that was a striper. Bet you that was a striper. Is it on clicker? Is it on clicker? Yeah, it's on clicker. find out. I got a fish that time. Got a fish that time. It might be a turtle too. It ain't fighting like a fish. It ain't fighting like a fish at all. This ain't good. This ain't good. You gotta be kidding me. Soft-shell turtle. I got the hook came out. Now I just got to get the turtle out of my boat. Hopefully that was the only one out there. Hopefully that's the only one out there, and I done sore lipped his butt. He'll leave me alone now. Yeah, buddy. I know there ain't that many turtles out there. Looks like I sore-lipped that old turtle. He ain't been back. Find me a drink. Oh, that's a channel cat sound right there. That's a channel cat if I ever heard one. I knew they was in here, unfortunately. Getting a skipjack don't look good. Don't look good at all. Settle my frustrations with a little Debbie. I knew coming in a place like this, I could get pestered by turtles, channel cats, but I could also run into a big fish. He comes back in here, he can't help but find my bait, the way I've got him spread out. People don't give this skinny water enough credit sometimes. But at the right time of year, a big fish can be near. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. That had to be a bigger channel cat. Dang stick. All right, people, I got storms popping up, and I sure would like to be here after dark, because that's when I expect something to happen. It's a good 15-minute ride back to the ramp, so I think I'm gonna pull anchor and go fish some deep water close to the ramp. That way, if some weather moves up, I'll be close to the ramp. I'm getting a lot of turtle action in here, channel cat bumps. Woo, that's deep. That's as deep as it gets right there. It gets deeper, but I'm deep. That first bait I threw was in about 60 foot. This one I'm gonna drop straight below the boat, pick it up a couple feet. I don't have a float on two of these because I was fishing that shallow back area, and I typically don't use a float, just in them shallow backwaters, still water. Either way, I fished for years without a float, and I seem to catch fish, so we're going to run 3 rods here off this really deep section of Melton Hill Reservoir. I waited a while before I set up shop because I'm right in the main channel on an outside bend, and there was a bass tournament that was coming back in. It was just one boat up to the other. They're flying without lights on and the whole 9 yards, so I figured I'd be safe and just let them all, or at least let 99% of them get back to the ramp. There might be 1 or 2 more coming. Melton Hill Reservoir. It's not a great lake to fish for catfish. It'll make you or break you. So far today, it's broke me over in that shallow water. Nothing but a turtle. Here, I'm on an outside bend. There's basically 2 holes, a rise in between the 2 holes, and kind of an underwater point to one side of the channel drop. And I'm fishing right on top of that point in between the 2 holes. Look like a strategic spot to me on the Navionics. My depth finder isn't showing any fish, but to be honest with you, it ain't showing no fish nowhere I go, so looks like a good spot to me. I ain't gonna stay real late. It's a work night. It's Tuesday night. We've had such a big chance of rain. It's going to be all week long. I seen just a little bit of break tonight, but it's still all around me. I'm going to give it an hour here and see what happens. This place right here where I'm at, it could flat out put you on a big fish. I started out with 3 skipjack. I used 1 in the backwaters. I've got another one cut up. I've got 1 left in my cooler until I come up with some more. And I ain't having no luck on them right now, so I can't tell you where that's going to be at. Water temps are 64 right here in the main channel on Melton Hill Reservoir. I haven't caught a lot of blue cat out of Melton Hill Reservoir. In about 20 trips of fish in this reservoir, I've only caught 2 blue cat. One was 43 pounds, one was 55 pounds. Everything else has been channel cat or flatheads. We got a fish. It's a big fish. I'm gonna pull this one line in. It's a flathead. got us a flathead. Old Melton Hill flathead. Woo. I knew it was going down kind of slow. Like I say, there's more flatheads than blue cat in Melton Hill Reservoir. Them flatheads will fool you, man. You'll think you got a big fish on there. They got a way of hugging the bottom. That fish actually pulled some drag out of my reel, believe it or not. Pound for pound, I think they fight quite a bit harder than a blue cat. I've seen some lazy ones, but for the most part, you get a flathead riled up, and I just think they pull harder. I got the clouds building over me quick. It says I'm in the green now. It says I got precipitation starting over me. Then I got some good thunderstorms to the left, some good thunderstorms to the right. So this clouding up over me could develop into something pretty quick. This lake will make you or break you right here. Why I chose Melton Hill when it's not particularly a catfish lake and I'm trying to make catfish videos? Who knows? Sometimes I just like to do something different. Actually, probably one of the best videos I ever made was at this lake off the bank. Thanksgiving Day. Video called Thankful for Catfish. So you can get a good trip out of this lake. I'm not really fishing it where I want to. More or less just a strategic location close to the ramp. I'm starting to feel some dampness in the air now. Starting to hear the wind rustling in the trees. I'd say I don't have long and it's fixing to be pouring the rain. Started off with a dag-blasted turtle. I knew that wasn't a good sign. A white bass instead of a skipjack. That wasn't a good sign. One flathead landed, which qualifies as a catfish. So I guess that makes this a catfish video. Either way, it is a video. That makes it a fishing video. This is Catfish Day with another one, signing out.